He sold 100 insurance policies within 3 months.
Wow! So we got $1 million club.
Yes, more than that's right. More than $1 million.
More than $1 million.
Billion. So it goes to show you have a good product, but no one buys. It's useless, right?
Yes.
So the most important thing is the customers.
Yes.
How do you get the customers? How do you know where to go and meet? And next is how you initiate conversations. And after initiating conversations, how to build the relationships so that whatever that person asks you to do, or actually turn it around, whatever you ask that person to do, he or she will do.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
So wouldn't it be nice to have someone to share with us the secret of how to initiate conversations, how to build relationships, and how to make people buy what they don't need? That's a joke. But the key thing is actually in today's world, it's actually very important. No matter what you do, it's the networking is very important. And Mr. FY. What's FY? must say the correct F word. Don't say the wrong F word.
I'm learning from
Penny. I saw that.
Right. Today we are talking about power networking for the sales people. This is me. Who wants to know? Who has not seen me? Anybody has seen, right?
No.
I think we should
We saw your clothes.
Okay. F Young is my name. Fernando is too long for you. And if I'm angry, I sign my credit card. You know what I put? I put FY, alright? That's my initial. I got the right to use that. Not anybody got the right to use FY. Okay, you don't stare at me like that, darling.
No, I'm waiting for you to say your F1.
Okay, let's pray now. 1, 2, 3.
Dear God,
We
we are gathered here for our networking for the professional salespersons. Please help us to stay awake throughout this presentation.
Thank you, sir. God just heard you. Have some fun, yeah? Now, we are going to talk about why networking, where to network, and how to network. This is only good enough for you.
Yes.
Right? Why do we need networking? Benny, you read.
Connect with people to initiate relationship and nurture friendship, to exchange and sell them ideas, products, and services. And Fernando Young.
Yes.
You should go to Mary's club. When's your meeting?
Tomorrow, Bukit Merah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, go there.
Go and see. Alright. Now, I use cartoon to bring up a point. And I encourage you when you do presentation, use a cartoon, right? I suggest you get a good lawyer before you go to court for this. This is what the policeman told the offender. And the offender says, one lawyer is as good as the next. They all know the law, correct? Correct? Now, get the punchline. All lawyers know the law, but a good lawyer knows the judge. This is networking. Okay, is who you know. The first one is who you know.
Yes.
So you study. Now, why you need working? Because the rich network, the poor just work. If you do not network,
Then you
you
don't
want working. Why work when someone can work for you, right? You know, why put the wife here when you can start me here and put the wife here? Otherwise, you have to put the wife here. That's the message, right? That's the message. Is the
Right.
point. Now, whenever you put up a point, try to use picture, a story. I use cartoon a lot because cartoons are never offensive. Even if I put a naked girl there, by cartoon, it's not offensive. Right? So, why work? Net Networking opens the door to many more sales. Build a wide. So now I want you to build a wide network of connections. Very, very wide. Even in this room, I think many of us are connected. I don't know why I came so many times. Most of you have got your cards already. You got my cards?
No.
You don't have my cards? Okay. I'll give my cards to the ladies, not the men. And I always tell the lady, call this number whenever you are lonely.
That's why you never get caught.
They call Casey instead.
It's okay, I'm helping him. It's okay, don't worry. It's not for myself, I can't handle all right. Please do not face it. 5-star qualities. You need these 5-star, sorry. I don't say it, I don't say it. Okay, 5-star qualities for networking. Number 1 is your branding. Especially the way you dress and the way you smell, okay? Please have really touch on this. Because of time constraint, we're going to cut a lot. I just give you the point only. Branding, number 1. What's number 2? Oh, by the way, if you ask a question, answer a question, you get chocolate, alright? Oh!
Alright.
These chocolates are sleeping chocolates. Guaranteed. Chocolate.
I thought from Mark.
Did I ask you anything?
So they are asking you to reduce sugar content. Take it.
Okay, first is branding. You must have a brand. When
Yes.
people look at you, they want to do business with you. That's the first thing, right? Number 2 is personality. Now some people are very quiet, they call themselves introverts. You can't go far introvert. You have to let go yourself, have a nice personality. Wherever you go, when you speak, people will be around you and know you, get to know you. So this is one thing you must build. But some of you have very good personalities here. Some of you do not speak a word in the whole night. You have to develop that. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, this is a way to do it. So have a dynamic personality where everybody wants to get to know you. When I was selling insurance, I was really crazy. I tell you, personality. Number 3 is your products and services must be good. If you have a lousy product, don't sell. You can donate one sale and after that your reputation becomes very bad. Right? Remember that. If your services not good, product not good, don't do it. Change the company, change your product. Otherwise you're dead. Okay? You see that? Now where? Multimedia, they give you a lot of tips. You can Google, but I'm not going to talk about this because all of you can Google. I want to share what is my own personal experience. The shortest way to do multimedia is where? Anywhere. Anywhere you can do. Not only confined to meetings and events. Anywhere you go, in the bus, on the bus I do. On the bus when I see the guy, I say, this is my card, I'm Toastmaster. You come to my club, we start conversation and he comes to the club. That's what I do. Yeah.
Wow.
All you need is to carry some name cards. How many of you use name cards? Name cards. How many you use in a year? A year.
Non-client facing, so probably 200, I would say.
A year.
Oh, not enough.
Good, okay.
I would say.
2,000.
Yeah, not the
700, 700, right? I use 2,000 a year. Really, honestly, anywhere I go, I just put my card there. Even I buy a loaf of bread, I put my card there. It doesn't matter. And when I give my card to somebody, I wouldn't give him 1 card, I give him 4 cards. 1 for you, 3 for you to give to your friends. You see, this is how we network. Easier. It's much easier. People think I'm super. I'm not super. Only thing is I'm a little bit more intelligent. That's all, a little bit more. If you ask question that doesn't, nobody, I forgot to give. Please debunk. Okay? Now how? This is the part you learn. How? Initiate conversation. Most people, if they see you, they don't want to talk to you. Asians, especially Asians. So you must go and say, hello, how are you? This is my card, what do you do? And
Just like stop me from talking.
This will shut you up. Okay.
Put it in your mouth.
He's my good friend from Toastmasters long time ago.
Now no more good friend.
Now we're no more good friends for one simple reason. We were interested in the same girl.
Mary, is it?
Which Mary?
Not so popular as Mary Sue, yes.
Oh, no. 2 Marys, 2 men. Okay. Never mind.
No chocolate for
Now,
them.
first thing, initiate the conversation. But for the Caucasian, I think you will start anyway. But for us, not. Right?
Yeah, we do. We find it quite easy.
Introduce yourself. once you start a conversation, the first thing you do is introduce yourself.
Yeah.
That's most important. Do not wait for the guy to ask you, what's your name, what do you do? Just initiate. Give your card and start talking. So the card investment is very important. Although some people say they don't use name cards, but it is still very important. When someone is holding your name card, he feels the confidence in you already. He knows this is what I know what to find, right? Is that okay? Then explain what you do. If you need to explain this is what I do, no wasting time. Do not go long story, wasting time. Just stick to the point. Do not be just so stick to the point, this is what I do. Right? Or this is what I sell. Then how can we work together? Once you have established what you do, now how can we work together? Not necessarily I'm selling him a product. He may know someone that needs my product. And he can so and so needs a product. So we can link together. So this is how we work together for him. Sometimes you split commission, sometimes you do not. It depends. Okay, it's $50 commission, you keep it, alright? It's 50,000, you share. That's right. It's true. Do not count those little bit small money in there. Forget it. You can, right? Correct? Yeah? Forget about it. Like it's $200 now reduced to $20, right? For you? For someone? Only for her, I have to pay $200 now. This is the how. This is what you do. Alright? If you need to remember, just take a picture. I use a lot of this so that the audience can take a picture of it, take your camera, take a picture, then you have the notes already. This is important. How to get along with people. Number one is no smell. He saved a lot of my work today. He's done for me.
No
Very, very. The most important part is how to get along with people. Now, to get along with people is very easy. Give way to them. Whatever they say, do not contradict. If you say this, yeah, you're right. Everything is you're right. Just give way. The moment you contradict, you have conflict, right? Finish. So the most important is how to get along with people. Say thank you, smile. How can I help you? By the way, what's your phone number? Right? So this is called what we did last week in emotional intelligence. You remember that, right? How come? Exchange name cards. Okay? If you have a name card, I want it. If not, please give me a number. Or you text me, give me a number. Okay? It's getting money. It's very important that in networking you must know the other person must know you. Otherwise, it's like strangers. And in Singapore, they do not like to deal with strangers. Honestly, I do not feel safe dealing with strangers. Do you agree? So you let me know the person first. We develop the friendship, right? Now, if you dare not open your mouth, you will always be humbling. This is what I like. Yeah. When you go out to meet people, you dare not ask questions, dare not open your mouth, you will always be humbling. It means we let you nothing. Agree? Who agree?
Agree.
Agree?
Yes.
Okay. I agree to one chocolate.
Wow.
Don't agree, then give back. This is very important part of networking.
Yes.
When you come out, you meet strangers, you must open your mouth and ask questions. If you do not ask, finish. Some people say, sorry?
Must know what question to ask.
Yeah, just no. Then open your mouth.
Yeah,
Which is the earlier part I for you.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, what you do and all that. You open your mouth and talk. If you do not say anything, people do not know you. They don't know what you sell. Okay? So always open your mouth. You've got an open mouth. Okay. Now building confidence. How do you build confidence? First thing is, according to Mr. Gay, of Agora, build trust. Once the trust is lost, no need to do anything. You don't need to put any effort into doing networking whatsoever. When people see you first time, they must trust you. I always trust a person, a stranger, 100%. Honestly, I do not know you, but I trust you 100%. Until you lie a little bit, then it's 90%. You know, not a little bit, you get until 50%. It's gone. So, first, you do not know, give the benefit of the doubt, and you 100%. Hello there. I took chocolate for you. Survive the cake. Survive the cake off.
Best cheesecake in the world.
Now network with her, get the number. Can you get
Ask for free
Yeah, I already know that.
Thank you very much. If not for you, we have no tea break, alright? First thing is build trust. We talked about building trust last meeting, right? We talked about emotional intelligence, also you need to build trust. So the trust part is most important for salespeople. Salespeople all need this 100% trust. What you speak must be true. What you don't know, don't answer. Let me check the answer for you. A lot of questions they asked me when I was very new. A lot of things I don't know. Say, let me check and I call and I get the answer. You cannot give some answer first, then you later on found wrong, you're down, you're done. Okay, build trust. Number 2, socialize. This is one way to build trust. Socialize. Because if I do not know you at all, how I know how to trust you? And we want to go, we go socializing. Whatever you do, like go bowling, go for a meal together, go to explain it, whatever. Just be together. Better still is you and your family plus they and their family. 2 families together. 100% the trust will be built very strong, very fast. Right? True, for saying true, you know what?
All right.
True, safe one. Socializing is part of your networking. You have to socialize. Anybody here socialize with me already?
So that is why I came here today.
Yeah.
Sorry?
That is why I came to get to know people to.
Oh, okay.
So get a chocolate.
I get to know her because she can provide cheesecake. Right?
Right.
Get to know her. What's my timing? 20, 25, 30.
You just take 15 minutes.
Okay, socialize and then share info. Share information. Whatever information can be shared, you share together. Do not keep. Some people they keep a lot of information for themselves and will not share, right? So you share everything. Even all my slides you want, you just take. I give you to take. It's no problem. Have it. Have it. Okay, trust is the most important ingredient in networking. You all know already. We talked about that, right? If you are trustworthy and act successful, even if you have no sales for a month, just pretend that you have a lot of sales. If somebody has a house business, don't say I have no sale. This sale is so fantastic, I can't even handle. But these are white lies, not lies, it's white lies. It's to get the confidence of the other party. Okay? You believe me? Yeah. If people don't like to do business with someone that's going to do business, it's scared to do the business because how are you going to handle it? So we must network with people who has got sales and act successful, right? Now socialize, what socialize? Getting to know you better. Actually I want to play a song, getting to know you. I can't find a song. I want to
Come
play a
to
song.
My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
Getting to know.
Correct.
Getting to know about you. Yeah.
Friends who play together, stay together. So go out with them. When you first know them, go out for socialize outing. You know the song?
Yeah.
So,
King
stay
and I,
together.
yes.
Sorry, King and I. Again, Rogers and
Now
Nash.
share information, we share when we can. Sometimes you may think that because he's my competitor, so Great Eastern, I do not share. I share. It doesn't matter. Because all this information are public. All you need is meet somebody, ask somebody something. He can't give me, I ask another guy for Great Eastern, I get the answer. So we all network together, we share information. Any questions so far?
You got to look at your face.
No. Okay. So share information all the time. Let me tell you, you've got nothing to lose. There's nothing secret about it. Right? Share information. I'll tell you another story now. The Pope flew from the Vatican to Paris for a very, very important meeting. When he arrived, limousine was waiting with a uniformed driver. Took him to the car, sent him to the meeting place. Now, because of speed limit, the driver could not speed. He has to go according to the law. But the Pope was impatient because he arrived late. He kept on urging the driver, please drive faster, please drive faster. The driver said, cannot, speed limit. The Pope got angry. He said, then you sit behind, I will drive. He took over the wheels and he drove. He drove speed like nobody business, up and down, all over the place. She doesn't care because she thought she was the Pope. But then eventually was stopped by the policeman. So as the policeman walked near the car, he got a shock to see the people in the car. He radioed back to the headquarters. I caught a speeding car with a very important man in the car. Do I give him a ticket? The reply was, give him the ticket. But sir, you don't understand. He's a very, very important man. Give him the ticket! Sir, you still don't understand. Who can that be? Is he the Prime Minister? No. Is he the President? No. Then who the hell is he? The policeman said, I really don't know, sir, because the Pope was driving him. Not who you know, but who knows you. Good? You're you sit behind the car, people in the Pope, but nobody knows you.
You deserve a chocolate.
Now, this is how you bring up a point. This is a joke to bring up a point, right? I really urge you when you do presentation, always use humor to bring up the point. People like it more than the serious part of it. Yeah? Use a lot of humor. So it's who knows you, right?
Who knows you?
No.
Grammar.
Who knows you?
Who knows you?
Who is more than one? Not one. Okay. You're English, right? Okay, I believe in English.
One more chocolate?
I thought who knows you, I change it. Because I think more than one.
That is bribery.
So, again, this is very important, right? It's not who you know, but who are is who you know. It's not who you know, who knows you. Okay, I change it, knows you. Thank you for this opportunity. I can change my
My fee is $1,000. That's for the correction.
Okay, thanks for the correction. Right. I change it back. So in networking, always remember, it's number one, who you know, number two, who knows
Who
you.
knows you?
You know who's Lee Kuan Yew?
Of course.
Lee Kuan Yew know who's Penny Radcliffe? Too bad, we can't know you.
I have a huge regard for Lee Kuan Yew.
Sorry?
Marvellous. Marvellous.
Okay. Now, if you build very, very strong network, your network is very, very strong. Okay? Your business will never have recession. It's always recession free. What is one other business in the world that is recession free? Then I want you to build that business just like this business.
Tax.
What?
Tax collector.
Funeral parlors.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Keep on trying.
Medical. Education.
Sure. You don't want. Okay. You also don't want.
Thank you, sir.
You see, that is how when you keep the audience in suspense, you are in control. So they only want me to create this. And then the more you want me to create, the less I want to create. Alright? I will release to you one business in the world that has got no recession. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes!
Okay.
You didn't hear me because I said love. But that's kind
Love
of
is different from sex, yeah. Go for love. Love is with feeling, sex with no feeling. Don't you know? Alright? So now, at the end, put this up. Answer, what's the answer?
Sorry.
But do not release it immediately. Hold it until they are all in love, then you release. This is the power of presentation, you know what I mean? But just because everything will. Even a stripper, she doesn't come up bang everything, right? She pick up bit by bit, one piece by one piece.
teasing.
Teasing, yeah. Okay? In case you miss it, number one, why? Never. Why? Why do we never? Why do we never? Come, give me the answer.
We want to be successful.
What?
Yeah.
You're answering all the questions.
So thank you for giving me the
But sir, you're giving to the girl next door.
But the girl will go out with me.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I believe the doctor said don't take too much
Where
sugar.
to that one? You know where? What's the answer?
Anywhere.
That's the way. No need to think anywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay. Number 3, how to network.
Socialize.
Some more?
Introduce us.
Initiate
Is there someone who wants question? Somebody.
Initiate
Never give me chocolate.
This grant the question.
easy ones.
Alright. Question now you can answer. This one, no more question.
You ask this question, you got to give me
I
something.
learned a lot from you about
Sorry.
grooming. Okay. Questions?
I have a question actually regarding giving of cards. I don't give cards to everyone. Probably because I'm a woman.
Well, no, you should.
Because you're a woman, the men want your card.
No,
Yeah.
I don't give people people that I sit and that I know is a bus and all. No, I don't just give to anybody.
You can choose, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I did that too.
Yeah.
If I find that guy next to me is friendly, right?
Yes.
On the train, right? On the
But I
train.
don't just put it anywhere.
You know why?
Yes.
Always good when you're on the train. People give up the seats for you. Every time I go up, I never stand on the train. When I go up, I stand, this young guy just stand next to her. Uncle seat, uncle seat. Wait, later, then I get my card. I said, you know why I'm a postmaster? This is my card for me. This is how we do, on the spot. You'll be surprised. It's Toastmaster. What you do, I say, I teach public speaking. You give me the card, they call you.
Take the card, then I go to the nightclub and give to the mama son.
Do you believe the mama son wants to learn English? Wants to learn public speaking? Yeah. At Tommy, you ask at Tommy, you ask Carol, right? Tommy. All the girls in the Tommy, they're all Chinese speaking. When I go there, they think God is here. Really? Right? Okay, everybody read this again. 1, 2, 3.
Today you do things people will not do. Tomorrow you will do things people cannot do.